Driving while black, you have to think about kind of how the things you do will be perceived. How perception can lead to deadly consequences. There have been times when folks will assume that you are in an area or doing things with malintent. These are my scrubs. I pretty much wear them everywhere. I just want to be safe.
So, guesstimate for me, how many times do you think you've been pulled over by the police in your life?
Well, I can't count.
More than 5 times?
Yeah,
more than 10?
I don't know. I don't know.
So you've been pulled over so many times by the police, you can't even give it a number.
Yeah, quite a few. It is so exhausting. It really wears you down. I'm a urologist. I love urology.
Yet for all his success, Arturo Holmes is a black man in America, where too often he says skin color trumps character.
At some point I just realized that, my interactions in scrubs were different.
Amid the COVID-19 pandemic, our doctors and nurses have been lauded heroes, their scrubs signifying courage and selflessness. But for Dr. Holmes, they've also become an armor of sorts.
You made the decision to only wear your scrubs in public. Why?
I feel like sometimes out in the world when people interact, with me, they may be more guarded, more cautious. There's so much going on in the world, especially after we've seen kind of interactions with people of color or even just everyday citizens and how situations can escalate and become deadly.
Dr. Holmes says while on his way home from work late one evening last year, he was pulled over by 4 NYPD officers in an unmarked car. He believes his scrubs ease their suspicions about a young man driving while black.
I just remember feeling so nervous. They ultimately shared that they were looking for gang-related activity in the area after they noticed my scrubs. I remember thinking, I just don't want to become another hashtag.
In July, amid national protests following the killing of George Floyd, Dr. Holmes penned an op-ed in the Washington Post about his decision to wear his scrubs everywhere he goes.
That's why I wear my professional uniform like armor, hoping this fabric might mitigate deadly prejudice. For some, its pale blue hue signals a degree of humanity that my skin color seemingly does not.
From black soldiers returning home after every American war, to EMT Breonna Taylor, the hope their uniform might convey the humanity their skin color has too often not conferred.
Black men in particular, but blacks in general, have been making the choice that you've made for generations. Mm-hmm. And it still wasn't enough in too many situations.
It is the hope, that they will help me mitigate deadly prejudices.
Outside of work, his scrubs are for his protection. But at SUNY Downstate Hospital, a diverse part of Brooklyn, they're also aspirational.
In America, a lot of black patients never have black physicians. So just being a black physician, gives them hope.
In your world, your scrubs are both armor and inspiration.
Yes, they are.
Inspiration and hope that one day his scrubs can be thrown in the wash after a long day's work and he can make it home, free of fear.
So, Doc, how long do you think you'll have to wear scrubs in order for the world to see your humanity?
That's a great question. I don't have an answer to that. Will that be in my lifetime? I don't know. Will I have to wear scrubs forever? I don't know.